Hey, welcome to Planet Hex. I'm Andrew Hawnt. On this episode I'm going to talk about Magic the Gathering, mainly because I had a bit of a score today, as you can see, while out on my lunch break. Headed down into Arnold in Nottinghamshire, here in Gedling, and in Stock Monster, which is sort of a warehouse clearance, catalogue end of range sort of store, I found deck boxes and sleeves. Now these aren't just any old MTG sleeves and deck boxes. These are Ultra Pro deck boxes and sleeves. Now, the Pro 100 deck boxes, one nickel bolus there and one with a giant dragon, and we've got some matte deck protector sleeves, all with the same design on them. 100 per pack, perfect for a commander deck. Proper official Ultra Pro gear. Now these in Stock Monster, I'd previously bought one of these deck boxes there for £1, but they seem to have got a surplus of them. So Stock Monster have actually added them to the giant boxes of stuff at the front of the store, which are 4 for £1. So I got 4 Ultra Pro deck boxes and 4 packs of 100 matte deck protector sleeves, all Ultra Pro gear, for £2. It's 25p each for each item here. I'm so pleased. I was so pleased. I was thinking maybe I could flip them, maybe I could put them on eBay. I'm thinking, actually, no, I've got loads of decks that need sleeving properly. You know, I've got loads that are just in the normal clear sleeves, and I want to make them look pretty for when I can get back onto the table and lose repeatedly, horribly, to far more experienced players. So, what else has been going on in Magic? He says, trying to link to the next bit. So the next set has come out. So, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the crossover with Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. Now, if ever there were two properties that were just made for each other to have a crossover, it would be these. Now, of course, there hasn't really been much issue getting them to come together because they are both owned by Wizards of the Coast now. No more TSR for us old timers. But yeah, the D&D and MTG are both owned by Wizards of the Coast, and it makes sense that this new set, it makes sense for them to come together in this new set, and I'm really excited about it. I am particularly excited about getting to grips with the new dungeon mechanic, where you will travel through dungeons. So, I know I deleted Arena a little while ago, so I needed a break from it. I have re-downloaded Arena, and I think it's time to go and have a look at some of the new Adventures in the Forbidden Realms, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering cards. Let's go check some out. Okay, I'm excited. Let's check out some of the new Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, MTG and D&D crossover cards. I have got 9 packs here in Arena. Let's check out what's in these things. I'm really excited about these. I didn't really get on with Strixhaven. I liked it, but I'm a bit over the whole Magic School thing, and I know it wasn't particularly Harry Potter-esque, but that's what I got from it. It was Harry Potter to me, and that's not something that really appeals to me. But this looks a lot more fun. I play D&D, and I enjoy MTG very much, and I really hope these cards are quality. Nice start. You meet in a tavern. Choose one. Form a party. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Start a brawl. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. I like that because my party usually starts fighting anything that comes along. Rare Frost. Vampire Spawn. Nice. Jaded Sellsword. When Jaded Sellsword enters the battlefield, if mana from a mana treasure was spent to cast it, it gains first strike and haste until end of turn. Okay, cool. I'm not going to spend too long looking at the individual cards, looking at commons, but I will have a quick look at the uncommons, rares, and if I get any mythics or anything like that. Okay, let's take a look. Modern Cadence Polymorph. Nice. Right, Frost, a common wildcard, and Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Okay, that's my rare. So land, if you control 2 or more other lands, Hive of the Eye Tyrant enters the battlefield tapped. Tap it at 1 black. For 3 and a black, until end of turn, Hive of the Eye Tyrant becomes a 3/3 black beholder creature with menace, and whenever this creature attacks, exile card from its defending player's graveyard. It's still a land. Ooh, spicy. Right, let's see the next one. I have been wanting to get one of the bundles, you know, the bundles that have got 10 packs in, 10 booster packs and a spin down. Well, it's a D20 in this case. Same thing though, really. You know, the usual stuff. I love the bundle box sets. That's generally what I buy when a new Magic set comes out. But I understand that with the Forgotten Realms ones, there seems to be a lack of rares and mythics. I've seen a lot of the reviews saying that people are not pulling many of either out of the boosters that are in those packs. I don't know if it is a completely random occurrence or if they have been kind of short packed in some way in this set. Who knows? I've got a Chaos Channeler there. Wild Magic Servant, whenever Chaos Channeler attacks, roll a d20. Okay, so 1 to 9, I get exile the top card of your library, you may play it this turn. 10 to 19, exile the top 2 cards of your library, you may play them this turn. And for a natural 20, exile the top 3 cards of your library, you may play them this turn. Funky. And a Wild Shape. Choose one until end of turn, target creature you control has that base power and toughness, becomes that creature type and gains that ability. 1/3 Turtle with Hexproof, 1/5 Spider with Reach, or a 3/3 Elephant with Trample. Okay. This artwork is fabulous. It's so old school. I love particularly these two here. The Rhyme Shield Frost Giant and Sepulchre Ghoul. They remind me of early Magic. Let's see what we've got here. Gelatinous Cube. Perfect. It has the Engulf mechanic. When Gelatinous Cube enters the battlefield, exile target non-ooze creature an opponent controls until Gelatinous Cube leaves the battlefield. And it has the Dissolve mechanic, so for a black and X, put target creature card with mana value X, exile with Gelatinous Cube into its owner's graveyard. Groovy. I quite like this. Seems to be a heck of a lot going on with it. I didn't really get on with the teach mechanic with, the teach and learn mechanic with Strixhaven. Ooh, I have a dungeon. Fate's Reversal. Turn up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, venture into the dungeon, and there is the dungeon. I love this. So you work your way through the dungeon. Yawning Port, you gain 1 life. Dungeon level, Scry 1. And you can either go to the Goblin Bazaar and create a creature token, or the Twisted Caverns, and target creature can't attack until your next turn. You get to a Lost level where you scry 2, and this is cool. This is cool. You can see the stuff that's going on there. You can make your way through the dungeon how you see fit, as you would in a game of D&D. That rules. Wizard class. No maximum hand size. That's handy if you're evil, horrible blue-black player. When its level becomes level 2, draw 2 cards. And whenever you draw a card, put +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Fair enough. Reaper's Talisman. Again, that's really old school art. I love that. Oh, whenever an equipped creature attacks, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. We love a bit of Death Touch. And the Treasure Vault. Cool. Fair enough. You see, this is making me want to really have a go at the party mechanic as well. I think this set would work really well with the party mechanic because that's what that was building up to in the first place, wasn't it? Come on. What have we got here? +2 Mace, Potion of Healing. You haven't really thought about the name there, have you? Potion of Healing, Hired Hexblade, Devour Intellect. Oh, little brain. Common Wild Card, Prosperous Innkeeper, and my rare is white, a Zombie Soldier, 3/2 for 1 and a black. That's not bad at all. White enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, it does enter the battlefield tapped though. Life drain. Whenever a creature dealt damage by white this turn dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token and exile that card. Ooh, I quite like that. There seems to be some fun to be had with black in this set. Hulking Bugbear. Again, the artwork there looks like it's old rulebook artwork. Evolving Wilds, can't get away from that card. Minimus Containment. Fixed Reversal. Oh, that's funky looking. Again, there's Dungeon. Steadfast Paladin. A Secret Door. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Awesome. And we've got Dragon Turtle. 3/5 for 2 blue and 1 generic. Flash, it's drag below. When a Dragon Turtle enters the battlefield, tap it and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. They don't untap during their controller's next untap steps. Come on, give me a mythic somewhere. I've got to get at least 1 mythic in all this. I'm liking these so far though, it's pretty cool. What do you think? Leave me a comment below, that'd be awesome. Power Word Kill. Destroy target non-angel, non-demon, non-devil, non-dragon creature. Divine Smite. Divine Smote, Divine Smite. Thieves' Tools, Half-Elf Monk, Null Hunter. You see a guard approach. I love these cards that have got like an instruction on. It brings to mind, as well as D&D, it brings to mind the old Steve Jackson, Ian Livingstone fighting fantasy books, and I love those things. Flumph. 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 I've said that enough now. Flump. Sorry. Goblin Morningstar. Ooh, anything that creates 1/1s is okay in my book. I like cards that allow you to create lots of 1/1s because there's a lot you can do with those 1/1s. Ooh, okay. Barrowing of the Clan Undur. When Barrowing of Clan Undur enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Whenever Barrowing of Clan Undur attacks, return up to 1 creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. Okay, I like that. Black-white is a good mix for me anyway. Aww. And okay, I've got a mythic rare wild card. No complaints there. 2 more packs to go from this look at this initial look at this set. Let's see what we've got there. Intrepid Outlander. Okay. Hunter's Mark. Ranger's Hawk. I wonder if it's like Healer's Hawk. That's 1 white for a 1/1, so yeah, it's pretty much like Healer's Hawk or Rustwing Falcon. It's got flying for 3 and tapping it. Tap another untapped creature you control, venture into the dungeon, activate only as a sorcery. I think I'd stick with Healer's Hawk, to be honest, because, you know, that helped me so much throughout a lot of games. I think it was like Guilds of Ravnica or so that one came out. You find a cursed idol. Choose 1. Smash it. Lift the curse. Or steal its eyes. Steal its eyes. Which had known Jordan from my group, he would just say, let's all just kill it. Kill everything. Cave of the Frost Dragon is my rare. So on this land, if you control 2 or more other lands, Cave of the Frost Dragon enters the battlefield tapped. Tap it, you can add 1 white. For 4 and 1 white, Cave of the Frost Dragon becomes a 3/4 white dragon creature with flying until end of turn. It's still a land. 5 mana for a 3/4. 5-drop? I'm not sure about that. But, you know, could be handy. Okay, for the last pack, this little look at my initial batch of Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms cards from the new Magic the Gathering set. Let's see what we've got here. Please be a mythic. There won't be one that said that, will there? I wonder if there's another flumph. Because I just really like saying flumph. You happen on a glade. Choose 1, journey on. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. And make camp, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's handy. Spare Dagger, Horde Robber, Dragon's Fire. That looks like the front of a rulebook. I love that artwork. Half-Elf Monk again and Null Hunter. And our final big card here, what have we got? What do we got? Ooh, fighter class. Gain the next level as a sorcery to add its ability. When fighter class, whoopsie-daisy. When fighter class enters the battlefield, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle. That means I'm going to have to start using equipment cards. I never use equipment cards, I never use artifacts, anything like that. Maybe I should get into that. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just read the rest of the card. Level 2, equip abilities you activate cost 2 less to activate. That's handy. At level 3, for 3 and a red and a white, whenever a creature you control attacks, up to one target creature blocks it this combat if able. I'd have to think about that. I'm not entirely sold on that card. But as a whole, this is a really cool set. Thank you for joining me on this little look at the new D&D themed Forgotten Realms, Adventure in the Forgotten Realms cards from the new Magic the Gathering set, and for marvelling at me getting a bunch of deck boxes and sleeves for 4 packs for £1. Oh yes, I went back, I got some more by the way. I got another bunch of packs of sleeves because why not? You know, you can't have too many sleeves. Thank you very much for checking out this episode of Planet Hex. I hope to see you around a Magic the Gathering table very soon where you can very quickly and very easily beat me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.